By early afternoon, MS-3 cadets have finished land navigation and have traveled from Salu to Radford. As soon as they are all accounted for at Radford, these cadets will be formed into combined patrols with MS-2 cadets and begin patrol lanes. These MS-3s will be traveling to Fort Lewis for LDAC this summer, and have been learning the intricacies of Styx lanes for 3 years. As they approach LDAC, expectations of their performance are increased. Freshman and sophomore years, they have been responsible for single squad Styx lanes. As juniors, they are moved to patrol lanes, which include between 2 and 3 squads. To maximize preparation in the time they have left, all MS-3s will be evaluated in multiple leadership positions. MS-2s join patrols to fill most roles, freeing up MS-3s for leadership positions. The remaining MS-2 cadets will provide the opposing force, or OPFOR, for these patrol lanes. While some lanes will be regular missions, MS-3s will also have to contend with variables thrown in to test their ability to adapt to new situations. Variables they will encounter at camp vary from mission changes partway through the execution phase, encountering ambushes and unexpected enemy positions, and dealing with civilians, medical personnel, or media on the battlefield. None of these situations have standard responses, and require cadets to evaluate problems and generate solutions quickly. As one lane shows, variable lanes are seldom what they first appear. In this particular lane, the patrol has been led to believe that the insurgent force outside Alf-Ronodad is low on morale and supplies, and will likely surrender to the first coalition forces they encounter. The patrol confidently approaches the enemy position to cries for help and offers of surrender from the opposing force. As the patrol moves within firing range, however, they are ambushed by concealed enemy insurgents, resulting in heavy casualties for the overexposed force. Emboldened by their successful ambush, the opposing force does their best to inflict massive damage on the patrol. Despite being initially halted by the ambush, the patrol manages to regroup and destroy the insurgent force in the building. Even the mistakes made during the lane provide a valuable teaching tool for evaluators.
What should be going on? Orders were being barked, but I don't think anybody quite knew exactly what the left and right was going to do at that moment. You guys were under the assumption they were surrendering, right? Wrong. Okay, look, there's one more suggestion. And it's kind of for the leadership and the platoon. When you guys hit that fire break right over there, you guys let them bring you right up through that fire break. You guys walked right through the open.
Patrol lanes provide solid training for MS-3s, who tend to regard the patrol lanes as the most crucial portion of the FTX.
That's the meat and potatoes of the Army. That's everything there is.
It's the little things that's going to get you in heat. Anybody can make it through a lane and, and follow the troop leading procedures and all that other stuff, but it takes those little things to get you that heat.
Paintball markers, still a relatively new addition to patrol lanes, help provide an incentive for cadets to focus on the details of movement.
It teaches you to find that big tree or that big rock, because after you get shot about 15 or 16 times, you start to be like, nah, I don't want this anymore.
Well, when people realize that there's things being shot at them instead of just blanks that are simulated bullets, it's a lot more realistic, and people really want to, get cover and concealment behind a tree, and they really want to listen to their squad leader about where to go.
Ashley Shepard was one of the paintball OPFOR.
As an MS2, it's very exhilarating because, they're like really stressed out because they have to go to LDAC and they're getting evaluated and, they're yelling and they're trying to get everything together, and then it's like, oh, bam, just been hit. It's like they gotta lose their mind because now they don't even know what to do. They've just been killed, they've just been injured, and they have to work with this in accordance with being in charge. And it was good for me, but it probably would be good for them.
The MS-1 platoon takes the opportunity to use the Field Leader Reaction Course, now that the MS-2s have joined their patrols. After a morning conducting Styx lanes, the freshmen are able to enjoy the more laid-back and relaxing FLRC course. For these freshmen still new to the program, the FLRC lanes provide an opportunity for all cadets to get involved in a very hands-on exercise early in their cadet careers.
Stupid little mistakes like that, aren't a big deal now, but they'll cost us later. Although we did work together, we did a plan of action, and we always changed it, and when we could improve it, we did. When we started taking 2 people across, we did everything a lot faster, and we were still safe on it.
One often overlooked portion of every training event is concurrent training for cadets who are injured or otherwise unable to perform more physically rigorous training events. This training covers a variety of material, including classes on communication, rifle assembly, and operations orders.
MS2s will be going to Paris.
As Saturday draws to a close, the weather begins to get colder. The decision is made during a synchronization meeting between cadre and MS4 cadets to move the battalion back to the gym to sleep the second night. The gym, now declared a chemical-free zone, provides a warm, dry resting area for tired cadets after a long day. During the synchronization meeting, cadets and cadre also decided to change the morning's land navigation training. While freshmen and sophomores were originally tasked to conduct separate day and night land navigation, the 2 courses will be combined to allow the course to start later and still leave cadets time to find all their points.
And also, I know that the whole time kind of got...
Alright, so first step's obviously going to be getting the rope over.
While the MS1s and 2s complete the combined day and night land navigation course, the MS3s have one last chance to participate in the FLRC before LDAC. Because these cadets have already completed many of the obstacles, variations and new mission parameters are added to make each station as different and new as possible.
I mean, it was different this semester than last semester, by just a little bit, and it changed the entire thing. So it still kept you on your toes, thinking of new ideas. I mean, it really built teamwork, and it really helped you think outside the box.
We get to work together, and even if you're not in charge, you still get to put your input in. And it's really fun, and it's fun to...
Even the ones that we didn't really pass, there was always a good plan, and nothing went horribly wrong.
By mid-afternoon Sunday, buses arrived to shuttle cadets back to campus to prepare for the upcoming academic week, concluding another successful training event.
I used to be really worried about LDAC last semester in the fall, and even my MS2 year, and even my MS1 year. But after going through last semester's Battalion FTX and then the FTX this weekend, I'm actually really ready to go to LDAC, and I'm not worried about it anymore.